on a Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday, or is it Tuesday? I don't really remember anymore. I believe it's Wednesday though. Usually we don't do Wednesdays. We usually do Sundays, and we probably still will do Sunday, depending. There's been a lot of stuff that's come out, and I figured I got the day off, so I'm just gonna do a live stream, even though we just released a video. But I'll wait till a few more people come here. Cool tune from Florida. I do love Florida. We're actually coming back to Florida. I forget. I think we're going in June or something like that. Matt, how's it going? Cyberdog, how's it going? Kelly, how's it going? I'm drinking chai tea latte. I didn't want to go anywhere next year, but apparently I'm going. Apparently I'm going to Florida, so that's going to be fun. Nilly is bugging. Come here, Nilly. Come here. Whatever. She's playing with a piece of plastic, I think, from the Unifi Express. In the Unifi Express, and I think they did this with the uxg-lite as well. They wrapped the power supply in this little thin plastic. Got wire, shiny tech things. How's it going? Yag-gr, how's it going? Garance, hopefully I said that right. Or from Troy, New York. I've never been there. I wouldn't actually mind driving to Florida. Drive through New York, because we're not too far from New York. Jim, how's it going? Got wire, how's it going? I'm sorry, I will not be able to say that name, but greetings from Victoria, BC. I've never been to BC either. That's another type of trip that I want to do, is go across Canada, seeing as I'm Canadian. I haven't seen like any of it. Gerner from Denmark, how's it going? The Mactelecom is doing work. I don't know what she's doing. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come here. She's shy. One sec. Oh. There you go. You okay? What? 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 When you say what, sometimes she meows, but this is the little one who just learned how to run on the wheel. We've had the wheel for over a frickin' year, and she's just learning how to do it now. Mocha's the one who needs the wheel, and she still does run on it, but... Kim, how's it going? Rob L from Can this time. Nice. Enjoying the snow back home. I'm not... There wasn't too much. We didn't get a crazy amount. Here comes the British. It's me. Howdy. Nice. Super busy. Nice. Ben, how's it going from the Netherlands? Michael, Raid Owl, how's it going? Tell her I said meow. Millie? I don't even know where she went. She took off. Probably sleeping in the room with Mocha. So today's been interesting. If you guys don't know, the Unifi Express is out. Let's go to the US store. Apparently that's the only store that matters these days. It's kind of funny. They put this on the webpage. They put the Unifi Express, and then they show the little Apple TV beside it. At first, I'm like, oh, there's a black Unifi Express coming out. No, that's just an Apple TV. Which is kind of cool. So this was like a coordinated plan thing with Ubiquiti, as you could tell. Everybody kind of released their videos at the same time. I didn't really know who was going to be doing a video. I know Willie Howe was doing a video. I was almost positive Crosstalk was going to. I didn't know Techno Tim was doing one, so that was great to see. And I'm not sure if anybody else did one yet. Let me know if you've seen anybody, but because I'd like to watch it. It's just interesting to see everybody's different perspective on it when it all releases at once. Gert TV says, howdy, the uxg-lite reminds me of the Google router, but on steroids. Well, so the uxg-lite and the Unifi Express are pretty much identical, besides they look identical besides the LCD screen. Raymond, how's it going? Z-Guy, how's it going? Never would have guessed the lack of coverage. So I've been using the Express for 2-3 weeks now. So they sent this to me before I left to Hawaii. And because I didn't want to miss the release. So I'm like, you know what? I'm bringing a full setup. Bringing my computer, I'm bringing another monitor, I'm bringing a mic, bringing a camera. Anyway, it ended up launching today, which was great. But I used it the whole trip. I did only use one of the units. I didn't mesh any unit because the condos that we were renting were about 1,500 square feet. And this covered it perfectly. Jordan, how's it going? I have a CloudKey Gen 2 Plus and a Wi-Fi access point, so I'm assuming a gateway light would make more sense. Yes. Yep. And you have IDS IPS. So there's a few things messing on the Express, IDS IPS. The speed test on the front page The threat map is missing. I believe the Unifi Identity VPN is missing because it only runs Unifi Network. It doesn't run anything else. So yeah. Yep. Yeah. So there's VPN. So the whole time that we were away, I was using a VPN client. So every time I connected to the Wi-Fi on the Express, it would route through NordVPN. But it does all your VPNs. It does Magic Site-to-Site VPN. It does OpenVPN. It does WireGuard VPN. All that, except the identity. We did miss the rain. Honolulu. Honolulu was really nice wherever we were staying. I forget where we were staying in Honolulu. It was busy. So I'm not a huge city person, but we went sang karaoke one night and did a couple other things. It was cool. I did prefer Maui though, I think. You didn't get a notification. Do you have the things turned on? So I'm just gonna sell out for a little minute here. Because this is new again, so don't mind me if I'm selling out. Selling out. So we have affiliate links now. It's probably a closed program right now. I'm not sure how you even apply, but this link right here, the one I just typed in twice, that is for the United States. This one here is for Europe. I think it works in Europe. I don't know. So if you're going to buy any gear and you want to support me, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but we get a bit back. That would be great. And I'll probably sell out at the end of the stream too. How much spam did you eat? So I was shocked at how much spam they had in Hawaii. Like, why is it so big there? I don't get it. So when we were in our hotel, I ended up buying, they have these ABC stores everywhere in Honolulu. I ended up buying this, I don't know, it was like some noodle dish. I thought it was like some Chinese dish. And I thought it was chicken, but I'm pretty sure it was spam that was in it. It tastes all right. Freak P, how's it going? I guess this is not the successor to the UDR. So there's a couple things missing. The UDR only does 700 megabits per second. The Express does a gig. The UDR does IDS IPS, whereas the Express doesn't. How's the performance on InterVLAN? It worked fine. It was doing a gigabit. In my test that was in the video, we were only getting just about 800. That's because my cable is bad. The Express can't go on a hosted controller, no. Terry finally caught alive. We didn't actually go to Olive Garden, which was great. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't know why Chantel likes it so much. The smart cues, that's a question a couple people asked me, and I'm not sure. I didn't look at it, and I don't have it. I guess I could plug it. No, I don't know. I guess I could plug it in. Hold on. Oh, no, I can't. I can't. I don't have any more uplinks. I just stole it. I think it probably would, but the smart cues, you're going to limit yourself to 300 megabits per second anyway. So I don't think any links work for Canada, unfortunately. Unless they've changed that, I'm not sure. You could always try using one of the links. It will direct you towards like the US store, and then you could go to Canada and try to buy. I'm not sure. It's only on limited products as well. But it doesn't matter. Just buy, like if you're just getting access points, you could use the link. And we'd get a bit back from whatever products they're letting us get money from. Canned meat will always be cheaper than most animals on island. That's true. I know was it Maui that they had a major deer population. So I mean, you could always eat deer if you're into that. Spam musubi is on rice like sushi. Yeah, I've had spam when I was younger as a kid, and I was not a fan. But I'm pretty sure I did have it in that rice and noodles, and it tastes all right. It was a little bit salty. I already asked on Reddit earlier, but I'll just ask again. If you use the Unifi Express as a travel router, can you log into Capital portals or such in the future? See, I didn't do that. So what I did, I found where the access points were in the room. I don't suggest doing this either. I found where the access points were in the room. I unplugged the access point and I plugged the Express directly into it. How fast is the Unifi WAN with IDS? There is no IDS at all. No IDS IPS. So it's 1 gig. Yeah, Hawaii was great though. It was a great time. Yes, Site Magic is supported. I should have noted that in my video, but I forgot. Oh, you're talking about Olive Garden. I don't know. We went into Olive Garden when we were in Florida. It was okay. Assuming I won't be using the Wi-Fi at all, neither I will be using the small display. Yeah, so I would go with the UXG. You can go with like the uxg-lite. Amplify dead? I have no idea. I haven't used Amplify in a very long time. Question: Would the next generation Lite over the Unifi? Yes, it would be better, I believe. I haven't done testing than the USG Pro 4. If I install 2 Unifi Express, can I use both WAN ports? No, you cannot. Macaroni Grill. Did we go to Macaroni Grill? I think we did in Kona, and it was terrible. It was horrible. It was honestly the worst experience. I think it was just to do with the servers. There was another place we went to, and it was even worse than that. It was more of a local place, though. But yeah, this thing's cool. So you'll see everybody's reviews on it or videos on it. Like I said, I'd been testing for three weeks. I'm happy with it. I'm going to use it as my new router. The other thing that came out was this. The Gateway Lite. Pretty much the same form factor, minus the LCD screen. They have that little LCD dot on it. But this does have IDS, IPS, but no controller. They work awesome for travel, yeah. Nobody tell my botch I'm watching this instead of working. You shouldn't be working. It's what, Wednesday? Tim, how's it going? Yeah, so this thing's kind of cool too. I did my video on that. What else was I going to talk about? We'll talk about that in a minute. I'm trying to think. Oh, something else that just dropped, or I think it came out today or yesterday. The elevator starter kit. So they just keep randomly putting new things on the Ubiquity store. And this was in early access. This was a while ago. And then the early access store stopped, and now it's back in. So it's kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to be installing it in any elevators, because right now I don't have any access control that's doing elevators. But if you're looking for that, it's on there. I think it's safe enough. I mean, it still has firewall rules. You're just, I bet half the people, I mean, besides people in this channel, if you're a home user, you're probably not even checking your logs anyway. If you don't know anything about network, you just want it to run. Did you move to Hawaii because of the Kona coffee? The Kona coffee was pretty good. Just got Bell 3x3. Should I be using a DMZ to my Unifi controller? So what I do, I just plug directly in. I don't think they give you the PPPoE credentials, do they? I think I have do you have the 3000 or the 4000? I forget. Jack, how's it going? Hosted controller and IDS, IPS, or controller, or console controller. Pick your poison, yes. Like with the UXG, you don't need to buy a CloudKey Gen 2. You don't need to use a hosted controller like Unifi or Hostify or something like that. You could put it right on your computer if you want to save money. Now they just need to release one of these that have the ability to run Talk and Protect at the same time. Yes, but I guess, I mean, you're kind of, yeah, the gateways are kind of strange right now how they are, because you could run it on the UDR. But then you could just, I mean, the UDR is only $50 more, but you're limiting yourself in the bandwidth. But you could run, I think it's only 2 controllers right now. I think they showed somewhere, it was on one of the pages, that you had the ability to run 3. I don't think that's out yet though. So that will be a big feature when it comes to the UDR, but then you're limiting yourself in bandwidth. Dan, awesome. Yeah, the Unifi Express is great. Just on your lunch break, nice. I had McDonald's breakfast. I need to get back to the gym. I haven't been to the gyms for, what, 3 weeks since we came back from, or went to Hawaii. I will read that in 2 secs. I'm just going to try to get... actually, hold on. I just don't want to miss... Are IDS worth turning on for home users? Probably not, because most people aren't going to look at it. But, I mean, if you're going to, I would put it on IPS if you have the ability to. Cool Tune, welcome back home. Can you tell us the difference between the G5 Pro and the AI? So I haven't used the AI Pro in real world, but I could tell you the AI Pro will do license plate reading, as well as it will have further smart detections. Thank you for the, is that a sticker? I forget what they call it. Thank you, appreciate it. Can the Express use hotel Wi-Fi for its WAN connection? You would have to plug directly in. And that's what I did. I plugged directly in. Greetings from almost freezing cold Romania. Are there any Ubiquiti products that you can't talk about in the near future? There are products that I can't talk about. Only a few. If you're part of the Ubiquiti Discord and you're in there, you're able to get into the EA channel, a lot of the things people could see anyway. Can you do wired backhaul or wireless only? So these Unifi Express, you have to have your main unit, then you can mesh to another unit, or you could plug it into a switch or the back of the LAN port on the main unit, and it will be like a plugged-in AP. Thoughts about the viewport not supporting 360 camera dewarp? I thought it did, but I haven't used the viewport in quite a while. Oh, Nilly's back. What are you doing? Why are you yelling? Can you use both? Can you use both of those devices together combined? You wouldn't put the... No, so you'd only use one or the other if you're talking about the UXG and things like that. Express doesn't support talk. No, so it doesn't have... It only has Unified Network Controller. That's it. I'd like to know what's the CPU. Yes, so would I. So we didn't have a spec sheet either to go off of when we were doing these videos. So we kind of had to guess. I don't think they have it in the specs, do they? Polycarbonate. I'm surprised they don't add that. Yeah. It's interesting. I would assume it's the same CPU as in the uxg-lite, though. I'm pretty sure it is. Can you use the Express as a controller for the uxg-lite? No, because you could only have one quote-unquote firewall router within the controller. Have you put a video out about this blocking block by spanning tree to prevent a network loop? This port will automatically re-enable. I have not done a video just dedicated on that, no. Can I activate the Express? Can I activate on the Express VPN client? Can I activate on the Express VPN WireGuard? Can I activate it? You could put a... Oh, 2 years. Yes, you can. Yeah, so if you had like a... Say on your UDM Pro, you had a WireGuard server. To your Express, you could have that WireGuard. Your Express could act as a WireGuard client. The easier way would be Site Magic. Waiting for the UDR to get 2.5 WAN. So I don't know if it will. We'll see. Because if you want 2.5, you're going to go with the UDM or UDM Pro or UDM SE. I will contact you for a quote to help me design my network with 30 switches, 40 door access, and a Cloud Key Enterprise. Oh, Cloud Key Enterprise. That's gonna be costly right there. You could do a video during the design. Sure. Yeah. The Cloud Key Enterprise is meant for like tons of devices. I mean, let's see. I forget how many devices it could hold. Manage up to 1,000 plus unified devices and 10,000 clients. I saw Jake from LTT. He got one of these from Ubiquiti. I think Ubiquiti sent it to him anyway. Can I use the Express behind a third-party firewall and let the network manage the Wi-Fi and obtain? Yes, you would have to put it as a DHCP relay. Is Unifi Protect part of the application? So Unifi Protect is, I mean, it's its own controller, but it's not on the Express. So if you want Unifi Protect, like all built into one, you would have to get Dream Machine Pro, Special Edition, Dreamwall, Dream Router. Any one of those. Is there some specific gear you prefer for running fiber on sites where you have to do more than 100? So usually what we do, we would buy pre-terminated. And this is actually, I could show you on Twitter. Usually what we do pre-terminated fiber and just figure out our lengths and stuff like that. I'm working on this farm job. If you've seen the video, I did a couple of videos on it actually. But the electricians ran ran a Ethernet line to the gate, which was way too long. I think it was like 600 feet and didn't work. So now we're running a fiber. I don't really terminate fiber and I don't have a fiber splicer, so I ended up buying one. This is the one I bought. It was about $1,000 maybe US. I still haven't used it. Still kind of in the wrap. I get a little seat with it, so that's nice. I may trade today, but I don't do a lot of fiber. Like I have fiber testers and stuff like that. I used to work with a lot of fiber when I was working in data centers, but it's been a little while. And the electricians supplying the fiber, they're not terminating the ends. You have an enterprise cloud key at work? Wow. There is no suspicious activity features. That's correct. Yep. I just purchased 2 UX, perfect for my mom's. Yes, they're great as well. Yeah. I probably will end up doing a small video on it. I mean, I'm not a fiber optic pro here by any means. I'm sure I'm going to end up doing something wrong, but as long as it tests well, because all we're using this for, the fiber, is to go into a small switch down at the gate, and it's to give one camera network connectivity and the gate connectivity, and that is it. So it's kind of cool. You lay your fiber in here. It does the fusion. So we'll be using these. Who did I get it through? Infinite Cables. Fiber Pigtail. Fiber Pigtail. So this is what will be. Actually, I should have went and picked it up today, but I'll have to go out and get it tomorrow. So we're using some OM4 fiber, and I think I bought these ones just because I like it. It looks nicer. Same thing, but anyway, you'd have to strip some of this back. And on your actual infrastructure fiber, that's where you're going to fuse it together. You put one side in here, one side in there. It will fuse together, and then you could do like your little heat wrap through it, which is going to be cool. So I'll probably do a little video on it. Do you have any news on the when the Dreamwall Ultra? So the Dreamwall Ultra, I don't know if it's even, well, it hasn't been officially announced. I don't even know if the Dream Router, I don't know if it's even been announced at all, but Robert Perro went to the Ubiquity World Conference and he brought up some things about the Ultra line. You have any experience with port forwarding through a UDM with dual WAN? No, I do not. We don't typically do port forwarding. Ooh, Turpentine for sure. Yeah, I love Turpentine. My favorite song is Anthem Part 3. I just started learning it on my, actually this was the first night I started learning it. But I need some practice, that's for sure. That's my Tom DeLonge guitar. I barely played it. I gotta stop buying guitars, but he just came out with another one and I kind of want it. Oh, and we're going to see Blink. And again, I don't know if you're going back to see Blink, but they're coming, I forget when they're coming, sometime next year. So I ended up buying tickets to it. Can you ask Ubiquity when the Protect door lock? I would really like that to come out because what was supposed to happen with that, you scan your thumb, it opens your door lock. You scan your thumb on your doorbell, and then it opens up the door lock, which would have been wicked. You cannot use multi-WAN with the Unifi Express. What you can do though, I mean, I guess technically you can. You could use their like ULTE-lite. ULTE. One of these. And you'd have a secondary WAN. So it would be a wireless WAN, but you could do it that way. I will soon move into a new apartment and I already have have 6 Lite AP. Would the uxg-lite be a better option than the Express? I've got a 200 meg. That all depends now if, oh, you might upgrade to a gig. It all depends if you want that IDS IPS. If you don't care, then you could use the Express as one access point, your 6 Lite AP as another, and then you have full coverage. Trying to get a Minecraft server back up and running. Yeah, we hardly ever do port forwarding. I mean, there's a rare case that somebody asks us to do it for Plex or something, but we usually get them to do VPNs. I think the water sensor, I believe... Whoops. I believe the water sensor was only available with the 3-pack, was it? The 3-pack's always sold out as well, so I've never tried it. Oh, where the heck am I? With all the new stuff coming out, should we expect the UDM Pro will be discontinued soon? Absolutely not. No, I don't think they're going to be discontinuing that anytime soon. Spotify today. Yes, so I have... hold on, I'll bring it up. I think I posted... Oh, wait, is this my channel? Yeah. I'll show you mine. I think I put it in my Discord. I'll take a screenshot of it. Sean, most of you probably know who Chantel is here, my better half, but I bought a family plan of Spotify, and she continues to keep using mine. So my Spotify playlists are a little messed up here, but you could see my top artist is Polithia. If you don't know who Polithia is, you really should. Whoops. You really should. They're awesome. Blink-182, Bad Omens, which I'm kind of surprised with. Unprocessed. And then YNW Melly? I don't even know if you say that name right. The only reason I have this song, and I know he's going through some legal stuff right now. I never heard of him, but I heard of this song, Murder on My Mind, by him. And I got obsessed with it when I was in Florida, and I played it about 1 billion times. But Ego Death, definitely my favorite song. You could tell Chimera. I mean, these are all... Actually, everyone besides number 4 is Polithia. So if you don't know them, go listen to them. I do like seeing everybody's recaps, though. It's kind of funny. Going to daisy chain 2 switches to the UDM SE, 60 meters at 60M and a 30 meter. Looking at AOC cables. I'd run copper if you could. I mean, you could run either or, but yeah, if you're looking for lower latency, the fiber is going to be better. I'm not really too sure. OM3 probably would work well. Did you ever use the Unifi solar line? So actually, Terry in here sent me one. I paid him for it, but I haven't set it up yet. It's still in the box, and now it's winter. So it's like, am I going to get it set up this year? Probably be next year that I touch that. Much good these days with more and more. I mean, it does some stuff, I guess. Family plan on Spotify is so nice. Yes, I just got to set it up for her because I wonder if I could change all her playlist over, though. That would be nice. So I'm getting pinged somewhere. Pinged in the Unifi Discord. Let's see. The water sensor was the only reason I bought them. In EA, they said the water sensor would be available in the future. Yeah, which kind of sucks. Because I have one on this door. I have one downstairs on my front door and then one in my living room. And I really wanted the water sensor for it. I recently got a US1615W for free. But is a bit... You could probably do a... What are they called? Noctua fans? You could put a Noctua fan in it if you want. Something else that came out. What the heck was it? If you guys want to hit that like button, we got 106 people here, 28 likes. It was the professional service, which is kind of... So they had this was the first start of it. They had this first large-scale Unifi solution architect, blah, blah, blah. So if you're looking to build out a big network and you need some help picking the right, hardware, you could inquire. Fill in your information, whatever, what you're going to be using, and then somebody will get back to you. But then on top of that, yesterday, they released this, introducing professional support. I can't even speak. Priority phone support from world-class Unifi professionals. So I kind of wonder how many people are going to be working on this project, for one. Because they used to have this program called Unifi Elite. This was going back a while. And I don't think it was too good. I think it was something similar to this, but I think it had more to do with like priority RMAs and things like that. But this is $100 per site, which is an early access price. So probably when it's out of early access, this is speculation, could be like $200-300 per site. And it's only available in the US right now. Meet your dedicated Unifi professional one-on-one video call. Receive priority by phone or video conference. So who is this for? I posted this in Reddit. And if anybody knows Reddit, it is probably the worst place to post things ever because everything's just going to get ripped apart. Whatever you say, it's always going to be negative on Reddit for the majority of it. People were complaining about the price. I'm like, well, it's not for home support. Like, I would never buy this for home support. This is if you're a large enterprise and you don't really have anybody taking care of your IT needs, then you would go ahead and do this. But, whoops, I didn't want to bring my lights up. But in saying that, how good is it going to be? I was joking around and I won't be doing this, but I thought it would be kind of funny. And I'm Canadian, so I can't do it anyway. But get a support, try to do some support ticket that I need help with and videotape it for a YouTube video, which I will not do because I like my, my relationship with Ubiquiti. I just think it would be a funny thing to see online. Hopefully it's good though. We'll see. I'm rooting for them. Dremel tool, yes, I do have a Dremel tool. Any news about the new small Unifi gateways? I still miss UDM with the small factor. Well, they just came out with 2. I don't know which ones you're talking about though. Like they just came out with Unifi Express and the UXG. They don't have SFP Plus though. If their professional support is outsourced to people like us, then I could see it doable. Otherwise, their support internally is, well, they would have had to hire for it. Like this is cheap. I charge $200 an hour. Right, for support. They're charging $200 a month per site. For me, a lot of my work though is it's not break fix. I mean, we do some troubleshooting stuff, but it's setting up networks for you, setting up protect, setting up access, setting up talk. It's not really, and that's where they kind of need to be more clear on this. What are they actually going to do for you? Are they just doing support after it's set up? If your internet's down and maybe it's an ISP issue, are they going to support that? And that's where they kind of have to have, a question and answer. They do have a bit of a question and answer, but it doesn't really address those things. And as for them outsourcing to people like us, they'd have to pay. They wouldn't be able to afford it. That's the thing. That's why they're going to have to hire internally. Because if it's only $100 a month, and I'm at $200 an hour. You're going to have a lot of clients to be able to pay one person's wage. Ubiquiti is not enterprise, just prosumer. Not even for $100 a month. I'd like to see them fix stuff without rebooting. At least they're limiting to a certain amount of users. Yes, they are. I mean, it's an early access type program, so that's kind of good. Oh God, TP-Link is not more enterprise. Actually, which reminds me, they sent me an email this morning. The TP-Link stuff's okay. It's okay. It works. It runs. I haven't used it in a while. Where did they send? You guys can't see that email. Okay, good. That wouldn't have been good if you could. TP-Link. I forget the person's name. TP-Link. TP-Link. #link. Oh, here we go. I'll send over some products, blah, blah, blah. So they have this new Amada demo kit thingy. So it's a promotion. The one thing it's missing though is their firewall. So what you get with this, you get 50% off. You get a AX3000, 2 pieces, which is good. You get an Amada controller and you get a switch. But how are you going to do VLANs? How are you going to do... That's what I kind of don't get, unless they had an all-in-one where it was like a kind of a Dream Machine style. No, they wouldn't do that because that has a controller. So it's definitely missing the firewall. Or router, whatever they call it. I don't understand why they wouldn't have put that in there. Discounted price $200. They could have done it for $250. Their routers are like dirt cheap. Oh, you're joking. Okay, good. Good. Could I use an Express as a main unit and mesh another Express in another part of the house? Then plug in a Flex Mini into the meshed Express. That is a good question. I didn't. Oh, a Flex Mini. Yes. Yeah, you could do that. Yep. I didn't test that though, so don't quote me on it. But I'm pretty sure you could do that because you could do it with other things. Oh, we've had to I used to work in data centers, so you had to reboot Cisco all the time. Cisco's just as bad. I mean, there are a lot of switches that, will last for years. But yeah, we've had Nexus 5000s, 9000s, Spine Leaf switches we had to reboot. They pretty much are. Yeah, I haven't seen a whole lot on that. I think I was watching I guess it was Jerry Rig Everything. I don't subscribe to his channel, but he does some good videos. So I watched a little bit of that. At least they removed the memes and branding. Yes. Like this isn't a bad kit for the price, but like if I were trying to learn the Amada, I'd buy a firewall as well. I mean, I think some of them are like $50. Are you talking about the Express? What could it handle? It could handle, if that's what you're talking about. I don't know if you're talking about the Amada stuff, but it could handle a gig. I'd like to see Unifi routing and controller available as an image. I don't think they would ever do that, even if you had to pay for it. Joe, yes, you went and got McDonald's. McDonald's was great this morning. I had what did I have? I had an egg McMuffin, chicken McMuffin, and then I had, I guess in the US you guys don't have this. McDonald's Canada. They're called Little Dones. Let's see. I love donuts. Oh, where the heck is it? Donut. What the? Little Done. I think that's what they call it. Little Done. Oh, no, they call it Little Donut. Anyway, they're these little tiny donuts. Oh, it's 190 calories. That's quite a bit. Anyway, I got 3 of them, and they're all gone. They were delicious. Oh, the UX, yes, their naming convention's weird too. Let's go back to the store. So this is the UX, Unifi Express, and then this is the uxg-lite. I guess that's all right. Yeah, the UX does a gigabit. Yep. Well, I think Amada does have multi-gigabit. They have some multi-gigabit switches, I think. QNAP does an image I read about a year ago, but have you read about all the other stuff that's not good about QNAP? I wouldn't trust QNAP, security-wise anyway. TP-Link Amada is solid in Alka, Danish version of Walmart with the same quality service, so I'm not sure if I dare buy it. You could buy TP-Link Amada pretty much anywhere. Had the egg and cheese McGriddle. I'd try not... Oh, one night after karaoke when we were in Honolulu, I forget how many nuggets I bought. 20 nuggets, 2 Big Mac meals. I had a couple beers that night. I ended up eating like 3 nuggets and then passing out. No more UDM. I wonder if they'll come out with another, like its successor. Like they still have the base model. You just got to search for it. But like realistically, $400 compared to $266. Yeah, this I think does a gig. Yeah, full gigabit routing, whereas the UDR doesn't. The UDR gives you a couple other features though. They ditched McDonald's breakfast. You know what I was really mad about? What they ditched? McDonald's. This would have been years ago. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find a picture. Yeah, that's it there. This was literally the best. And they ditched it. And I'm talking about this little pizza. They had like personal pan pizzas. I think that's it there. I know in Orlando, the biggest McDonald's, they do pizza, but it's not the same. That was the best and they got rid of it. This was years ago, probably 20 years ago though. Yeah, I don't use QNAP at all. I'll stick with Synology, but I can't really say too much about it. The only things that I can say about it is like the security stuff that I've seen in the news. I mean, just don't expose your NAS to the internet with, use a VPN. Do something like that. So what else? What else is new? What else is new? Access Hub. I'm gonna try. So one thing that I think I'm getting wrong about this Enterprise Access Hub, I believe it only supports 4 doors, not 8. Oops, that's not it. So I thought it was 8 doors because we have 8 inputs. Well, it still could be right. 8 lock terminals, dry. I don't know, because it doesn't say here, but in their build features or deployment, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. And how they do their Unifi Access Hubs, their standard hubs, it's 2 readers. So 1 for entrance, 1's for exit. But really, after you authenticate in, do you really need to authenticate back out? It depends on the security of the building. But usually you just have like a motion sensor or request to exit button to get out. I'm going to see if they want to send me one. I don't know if they will because I have this job coming up. I will look up Nilly in a second. Wait, where did I not post this? What the heck? Maybe I only did it to Instagram. And no, I'm pretty sure Ubiquity liked it. Nilly. Was it that? It couldn't have been that many days ago. Okay, hold on. Let me check my Instagram here. Instagram. Okay, so this is a picture I'm talking about. So this job, we're going to be able to fully record all the cabling, all the cameras, all the door access. I mean, I'm probably not going to show configuration for the business, but right now what I already have 2 access hubs at home. They're doing 3, but if the Enterprise only supports 4 doors, I'd rather put this in, test it out, and then you could have a battery backup in it. There's a lot of other things you could do actually. Usually what you do with these access reader hubs, what the heck is it? Like in that, they don't have any security lockbox for it, so I'd have to buy my own metal box, put conduit, and all that type stuff. You still would have to do conduit to this, but at least it has punch holes out for conduit. So you go down, that's your power. You could go in through the sides or however you want to route the cable. So they've designed it a whole lot better. Yeah, it's a lot more money. I think it's what, $1,000 US, something like that. But it's designed better. So I think we're going to go for this. I'm going to see if they'll send me one because it's not available in Canada. They have the emergency input, which you could see there. And then they have this battery. Where the heck is the battery gone? I think the battery is a little weird. I forget what normal batteries are. I don't know a lot about batteries. I think it's 32 volt is normal, but they want you to put in a 36 volt, which is really good because there are other access hubs. You have to rely on the switch to always have power to power them up. I guess you could do an external battery, maybe. Would a UDM SE be sufficient for a small high school? Depending on how many devices they have, probably. I think they listed on their website now. How do we do this? UI.com. Cloud gateways. I thought they listed it somewhere here. Yeah, so you could have up to 100 unified devices and up to 1,000 clients. They say 1,000 plus, but I would probably not even hit that. So it might work for you. Didn't McDonald's do bratwurst at one time? I'm not too sure. Maybe? I don't know about in Canada. I know they did the McRib, and that was... I think they had that in Hawaii. I should have got that. The chicken McMuffin's okay. We do have breakfast bagels as well. I ordered it through Uber Eats because I didn't want to leave my house. Oh yeah, did we talk about Black Friday? Yeah, oops, I almost spilled my tea. I did a stream before. So my Black Friday UDM Pro arrived, upgrading from the Dream router. Any tips? Update your UDM because your UDM will probably come in at Unifi OS 1.0. So that's going to take a bit to update. And then just do an OS backup and migrate it in. Had a Capri's hamburger. I like how different McDonald's have different things. Robert, how's it going? French buffalo mozzarella. That sounds really good. I guess that makes sense. That does make sense, Jim. 36 volts is 3 times. Yeah, okay. No, we don't have pizza at McDonald's anymore in Canada. That's been gone probably for 20 years or something like that, but I miss it. When we were in Florida, they did have pizza, but it definitely wasn't the same. It wasn't like personal pan pizza. It was huge pizza, and I actually had it. Ooh, so they have a new page. So this is what's really cool about it. You could have these expresses all connected through Site Magic. What? ISP home gateway. Manage your home gateways and mesh Wi-Fi with ease. That's a little weird because this looks like it's... Anyway, Wi-Fi for remote work. I haven't seen this page. They did send us one thing. It was like a little bit of the tech specs, but it wasn't much. So all the images we didn't have either. I had to, for my thumbnail, I had to use my own. What is this? I'm just trying to see here. Like that, didn't that just show a black? I think that showed a black. Or was that Apple TV? That must have been an Apple TV. See, this is what I do. I gotta get some other hobbies. I'll go on in through the Unifi site and I'll look for, oh, like that looks new right there. Like, what is that? Look right there. Oh, you can't see it. My face is in the way. See this? Like, that's a new icon. I don't think I have. I'm pretty sure I know what it is because there's something similar to that in EA, but I don't have that. It looks like a floor plan of some sort. I think we have everything else here. Like, this is your port manager. That's radio manager. That, I forget what that is. I don't remember what that is. Let's see. Like these here, create virtual networks. Are those all Apple? Oh yeah, those are just Apple TVs. Okay. Will UX work as a mesh? No, it will. Yes, a UX will work as mesh. Yes. Sorry, the naming conventions are still a little off. When people say UX, I'm thinking about the uxg-lite. Can you use UDR like a router in the Unifi Express as a mesh? Yeah, so it will go just into access point mode. The McRib was really good, wasn't it? I did see the white AI. I think that's cool. I hope they start coming out with all their cameras like that, so you could choose between black. Oh, the AI. Should I buy one? Here's the thing. Do I need one? Do I need one? Do I spend $700 on a camera that I don't need? I do have one cable on my driveway that's not being used right now. We'll see. I kind of wouldn't... I'd probably still go with the black one. The white one reminds me too much of the G4 Pro. But it looks like the AI Pros are just longer. Just ordered the Unifi Express. Nice. Hopefully you like it. Impulse purchase. Yeah, well, the thing is I'd buy that and I'd do a review on it or a video on it. So it's really not... It's for the business. But then again, like, I'm not... That video is not going to make $700. I could tell you that right now. I'll probably wait. The one thing I do want to try out is the new AI stuff, or Theta, but what is going on? Hide. I don't want those things popping up. What the heck? Oh, whatever. Yes, I want to try out the new AI Theta, but there's not much difference. I want to see your cat in 4K. Well, I don't have a 4K camera set up right now. Is that... Which scene is it? Just want to make sure I'm not showing stuff if I switch scenes here. Oh, there we go. You won't be able to see her in 4K, but she's right there. Nilly, what's this? Nilly. Ah, she's passed out. Oh no, I don't know which scene I got to switch to now. Crap. I shouldn't have done that. All right, we're going to switch some scenes. You're going to probably not see me for a second because I don't know where we are. Nope, that's not where I am. Ah, stupid XSplit. Was it this one? Was it that one? Was it this one? No. That one? Oh crap, where'd we go? No, that's not it either. Hold on, you're gonna see more. You're gonna see some things here. Twitch Live. Is it that? No. I really got to get my. There we go. That's it. I really got to get my Stream Deck set up properly. Hey bro, can I use the UxG-lite as the main office and the Unifi Express as the access point? No. Yes. But there really wouldn't be a point to doing that. I would rather buy a AP instead of that. Like, how much is the... Let's see. The Express is what, 149? I'd probably buy a... I'd buy a professional access point. Because if you're just using the Express as an AP, the Express only does 2x2 multi-user MIMO on both bands, the 2.4 and the 5, whereas the U6 Pro for an extra $10 gives you 4x4. I'd prefer going with that. The Unifi Express came out, which is right there. And if you guys want to buy it, here we go. And if you're in the States, use my affiliate link. It really does help out. There we go. Boop. Let's see. I hear the Unifi Express can do IDS. The Unifi Express cannot do IDS or IPS at all. Yep. The UXG, so the Unifi, or yeah, the uxg-lite, that could do full gigabit with the IDS IPS turned on. Yeah, so it's a new little console. I mean, everybody did videos about it today. Myself, Willie Howe, Techno Tim, and Crosstalk. There might be other people, and if you know other people who did it, let me know their names, and I'll check out their videos. But it all dropped at the same time. I think it was around 9 this morning. So these just came out today, 149 bucks. It's a great travel router. That's what I'll be using it for. How can I get an affiliate link? I have no idea. I think they just have to contact you, maybe? Yeah, so I mean, it says pretty much here, built-in Wi-Fi specs. So it has built-in Wi-Fi 2x2 multi-user MIMO. Wi-Fi 6 could cover up to 1,500 square feet, up to 60 connected clients, 1 gigabit WAN, 1 gigabit LAN. It only runs the Unifi network controller. The things that are missing in it is the IDS IPS or suspicious activity. You can't do speed tests from the dashboard, and it doesn't have the threat map, but you can block countries still. And that's pretty much the highs and lows about it. And it does full gigabit routing over, you know, when you're doing inter-VLAN routing. Ask your questions if you have any. I'm probably only going to stay on here. How long I've been going? Probably another 7 minutes. We'll cut it off at an hour. I haven't slept much since I got back from Hawaii. I can't figure out how to sleep. Let's just see here. Even though the time change wasn't that much different, but it was enough that it's still screwing with me. And I was very excited. I felt like it was Christmas Day last night because we had this video release. I mean, we were all releasing at the same time. We got the affiliate links back, so I think I slept like maybe an hour and a half last night. Well, if Crosstalk mentioned in that video that IPS IDS does work, he must not have tested because it doesn't even have it. Like there's no section, and I've talked to the Ubiquity team. They don't have IDS IPS at all. The UXG has IDS IPS though. The Unifi Express does support Site Magic, and I totally forgot about that. I meant to do it in my video, but what happened? I needed to get it out. So the initial date was a couple days from now. And then I got an email saying it was today. I'm like, oh, I got to get this done. And so I missed a few things. So when I'm doing videos, I don't go off a script. Maybe I should, but I'm already robotic enough in my videos. I think if I actually had like a teleprompter in front of me, it would be even worse. I make a couple bullet points and that's pretty much it. And then I go off that. KS says, I wish they had a dome type camera for some installs. Oh, and I still really want a G4 PTC. Well, just be on the lookout. That's all I'll say about that. Any suggestions on how to do site-to-site VPN using Unifi gear without site magic? One of the sites is in Cuba, and that console doesn't have functionality due to embargo. Well, you could do manual site-to-site VPNs, but you need to make sure that it has like a publicly exposed IP address. If I were to buy a second access point, should I wait for something with... Probably not. Like, the thing with Wi-Fi 7 is, one, it's not even a fully approved standard yet. I mean, it hasn't passed all the... people are releasing Wi-Fi 7 APs right now, but the chipsets are going to be hard to find. I think Intel came out with one. Like, even Wi-Fi 6E right now, not everything supports it. My iPhone doesn't support it. This computer supports it, and the NetAlly testing tool that I have supports it, and that's it. So I probably wouldn't wait for Wi-Fi 7. Yeah, it's going to make for a great travel router, and that's exactly what I used it for. I thought you were a robot with that cable organization. Sometimes. You should see my network rack right now, though. The cables are not organized, and I'm not showing it off. I'm building a pool house in the next few months and plan to hardwire it to my LAN. I have to daisy chain from my UDM to a switch. Wait, I have a... Yep. Should the trunk line be fiber? Well, so fiber isn't susceptible to lightning. So that, I mean, that's something to consider. But if you're not over 100 meters away, you could do Ethernet. That's the word I'm looking for. Ratified. Wi-Fi 7 isn't ratified. What AP supports 2.5 gig up and down? That would be, I mean, the only ones with 2.5 gig interfaces. Now, are you going to get that off Wi-Fi speeds? No. But the U6 Enterprise and the in-wall, Enterprise in-wall. Those are the only access points that I actually use in my house right now. I think what I'm going to do with one of the units here. Oh, that's not it. Crap. Little express. What I'm going to do with one of these probably is I don't need to use them in my house, but in my basement, I don't have Wi-Fi or I don't have an AP. I might just plug it in at my rack and plug it into a switch and use it. Yes, Wi-Fi 6E is supported in Canada now. I don't know if the affiliate link works for the Canada store. You could click on the affiliate link and try to purchase something, and I may get something, I may not. Either way, I appreciate it. WireGuard is possible with the Express and site to site. How big of a... That's a hard question to put. I mean, I don't put much thought into it, but I know when people are talking to me about outdoor cable and buried cable and that, they're always worried about it. The chances of it getting shocked are very slim. They do have these Ethernet surge protectors. Surge. But honestly, if it's going to get hit by lightning, this probably isn't going to save your gear either way. Yeah. I mean, fiber optic's a lot more expensive too. I think off those APs, it depends what your internet's capable of and if you have Wi-Fi 6E, because these are Wi-Fi 6E APs. I think I was getting close to 900, maybe? Something like that. A lot of people are concerned about speeds, where I'm concerned about stability. Like, I could care less if my phone is getting 900 meg down. It doesn't matter to me. If I'm getting 20 meg down, and it's stable, that's perfect. That's all I care about. Now, if you're downloading a movie or something, or downloading something on your computer that's a huge file, then maybe you'd want the faster speeds. Just bought the UX and an SFP Plus cable. Oh, awesome. Thank you. That will probably get me a bit of McDonald's. Let's see. I can't say what I get, but yeah, I don't even know. Whoops, my phone's gonna die too. I was supposed to go and pick up some fiber optic stuff today, but I have to go troubleshoot a doorbell tomorrow, which is kind of in the area. I'm like, I'll just wait till tomorrow. Is site magic behind NAT possible? Yes, with an asterisk. You have to have one site with a public IP, and then you could have NAT, you could have CG NAT, all connecting to it, as long as one of your sites has a public IP. Hello, just got home. Can you resume? How is the Unifi Express is great. I love it as a travel router. This would be something I would place at my parents' house. Actually, I could give it to my dad. My dad's been bugging me for something like the UDR for a while, and this would work perfect. You get well over a gig. Oh, no, I think I saw that video, actually. I wonder if this now will make the Amplify line useless. I don't know. Like the Amplify line, how do you even look at that? Ubiquity Amplify. Because it's completely different, right? Like it's a different... Ooh, the site's not even loading. Imagine the show. Oh, no, it's here. I have this actually just sitting in my garage, I think. Yeah, I can't see... I don't know. These are kind of nicer just... If you're doing a mesh system, these little pole, whatever the antennas are kind of nicer because they just plug in to the wall, whereas you're going to have your little Unifi Express, and then you're going to have the power cable and plug into it. But I've rarely used these. I've used the Alien once, maybe. It's kind of cool, but I'd prefer Ubiquity. I mean, like the Unifi gear. Just use your affiliate link. Thank you very much. I love, we used to have affiliate links. I think the first time it came out was about a year ago. And at that time it was on a lot of things. But yeah, I will drop a comment on it. I'll have to look it up in a bit. But yeah, the Express, I'm very happy with it. I'm glad it came out. I'm glad the uxg-lite came out. I know a lot of people are complaining about not having dual WAN or 3 Ethernet connectors, but I don't know. That doesn't bother me. If you need something like that's where you're going to upgrade to a UDM Pro, UDM SE, Unified Dreamwall, you know, whatever. All right, we will stay on here one more minute. I went over my time again. Mackendy, hopefully I spelled it right, from Haiti. I've been close there to the Dominican. Is 12 UX Enterprise plus 12 U6? Yes, that is way too much. 14. Oh, square meter. What is square meter to square foot? Hold on. Sorry. Square meter to square feet. So that yeah, let's figure this out here, because I might have prematurely said that. 14. Oh, my num lock not on. 1400. Ooh. Okay, so that's a lot of square footage. Yeah, that's a lot of... It would be hard for me to say. You'd have to put it in... No, Daniel, you'd have to put that into something like Unified Design Center, design.ui.com, if you have a floor plan to kind of plan it out. But you're about 15,000 square feet, which is quite big. So I think, yeah... You'd want to actually put it into the Design Center and see your coverage. Solomon, how's it going? YouTube has removed a few of my subscribers. So weird. Oh, no worries. All good. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for the live stream. Does anyone really use more than 2 ports? Honestly, I never saw it. Most of the people who were running a USG in their business or in their home, they only had one WAN connection anyway. But I'm going to sell out one more time. And then I'm going to drop off here. I'm going to try to nap or something, respond to some emails. CloudKey review coming in eventually. I know a lot of people, for some reason, want a CloudKey stand review. I'm going to do that with the accessories because they have the Ethernet dust covers and they have the Keystone, the Keystone covers, Keystone blanks, and I have to do an updated video on the patch panel because it has a cable management bar. So that will all be in one. What are your thoughts between the U6 Pro and the U6? I like the U6 Pro better because it has Wi-Fi 6 on the 2.4 and the 5. But this is my affiliate link. If you're buying anything on the Ubiquity store and you want to use that, go ahead. It doesn't cost you anything else, but it helps me out, which would be great. This will be the last question I answer. How came out, the Design Center looking, the power. You could send me an email. Just go to my website, mactelecomnetworks.com. But if that's how it came out, then you should be all right. Sometimes you have issues when you have too many access points, but then you could have issues if you have too little. But everybody, thank you for coming by. We will be live again this Sunday. I am going to a job site Saturday. I might get some film there that we could show on Sunday. But yeah, have a great day. Hopefully everybody who ordered the Unifi Express likes it. Take care, everybody.